Hey guys, today we are going to be replacing the driver CV axle on the 4G Eclipse. There's my new CV axle. So of course the first step you're going to do is jack up your car, and preferably you want to jack up the side you're going to be working on. That way when you take the the CV axle out, it won't leak the transmission fluid out. All right guys, now that it's jacked up, we're going to take the lug nuts off, and they're going to be, if you're using an impact, you can just loosen it right now. It's going to be a 13/16 is the size for the lug nuts, all right? All right, guys, after taking off the wheel, you're going to take off your Cauter pin. Just make sure you take a picture of how it is. That way you know how to put it on again. And you're going to use a pair of needle nose pliers, all right, guys? So one of mine was pointing this way, and the back one was pointing in there. It was bent that way, so I bent them straight. And once it's like that, you can just grab your thing and just hit it like that, all right guys, and get it out. I got the Cauter pin out, there it is. So now we're gonna take off this nut right here, and it's gonna be 32 millimeters. And I'm using an impact. There it goes. Here's the big old nut right here. And then you're going to take off the little washer. Make sure you see the orientation of it and just set it down the same way. All right guys, I went ahead and put the castle nut back on, the axle nut, just like that, because later we're going to have to tap it with a mallet to get the CV axle to come out. But for now, I also put the method I'm going to use to take the CV axle out is I'm just going to take off these bolts right here that hold the strut tower, okay? We're going to take those off, and I'm going to take off a couple of brackets here. I'm going to start with this one. Here's a 12 millimeter. I just turned my flash on. This one's 12 millimeter, all right? All right, so I removed this bracket here for the brake, and now I'm going to remove this one here, which is the speed sensor bracket, okay, guys? And the reason being is we're going to drop this strut, from the strut, so we don't want to put any strain. And here's the nut right here. Y'all see it? It's going to be 12 millimeter, all right? Now that you loosen both brackets, this one and this one for the speed sensor, you're gonna use either a 15/16 or a 24 millimeter wrench on this side, and on the other side you're gonna use a socket, a 15/16 socket, and I'm gonna be using my impact to loosen it up. But you got 1 and 2, all right? Once you're done this, switch it down there. You know the drill. But make sure you do have a jack here, because it's probably gonna go down a little bit once you take these out. All right guys, now that we got all these bolts off, we're gonna head to on the bottom of the car, to the uncomfortable part of this job. Make sure you have your pry bar ready. All right guys, and here we are. That's where you're gonna pry, right there, all right? And this is the angle I got it out like. I just wedged it in there with my mallet, and then I put my weight right here. I mean, I know the car is not jacked up a lot, but it was enough for me to be able to put the force to get it out of there. All right, now that we got it unstuck from over there, make sure you got your castle nut on there, or your axle nut, and you're gonna hit it with a rubber mallet. There we go. Just to get that started. All right guys, and here's the old one, and as you can see, it came out torn apart. But if you compare it to the new one, it's basically the same size. And I'm also gonna be switching out the CV axle seal. It says it was leaking transmission fluid, guys. So let me go ahead and do that. And just right here, make sure this ring on the one that I took out is kind of like that. You see it? With that opening at the top. So you want to do the same with this one. Make sure the opening is at the top. All right guys, there's the transmission seal. Just remember, I used the pry bar to take it out. But just remember, the way you take it out, put the other one back in the same way. It's leaking a little bit of transmission fluid. Let me get a bucket. All right guys, I got the new CV axle in there. Make sure it's flat right here. I mean, make sure these bellows look good, because if they don't, it means it come out if it twisted on you. All right, if this twisted on you, it come out. Now to get this back aligned, I had to jack up the whole car from the cross member. That way I could take the weight off of this sway bar link and straighten this back that way, so I could slip this in here. All right guys, and these are going to be torqued to 225 foot-pounds. All right, after those guys, make sure you put these brackets back on. Remember, there were 12 millimeters. I didn't torque them. I just did them as much as I could with my 3/8 ratchet. And then the speed sensor. All right, now after that, you're gonna go ahead and put the nut, the axle nut, and it's gonna be, oh no, the washer. Go ahead and put the washer. Okay, so the washer. And then after that, you're gonna put the axle nut. All right, guys, and this is gonna be torqued to 168 foot-pounds. All right, now if you're gonna do this without an impact gun and you're gonna use a torque wrench like me, get somebody to go inside and press the brake pedal while you torque it down so the rotor won't move. All right, guys, after you torqued it down, if you torqued it enough, it shouldn't be that hard to put your Cauter pin, your old one or your new one, in there, just like that. And then you're gonna press it up here and then press it under like that. And that's secure enough. It ain't going nowhere. But that's it, guys. Just put your tire back on, and you just change your CV axle. Like, comment, subscribe.